Do you know that every year, over 1 million people in Nigeria are actually faced with choosing a research topic? Now, nobody actually talks about this, right? Cool. Now, here is the point. Somebody asked me this question, and this is actually a question I've always been getting all the time. How do I choose a topic on my own? Now, guys, we're not talking about how to use ChatGPT or Gemini or DeepSeek. We're not talking about how to use AI tools. We're talking about how can you generate good research topics on your own. So in this video, I'm going to actually share in details all you need to do in order to generate a clear topic for yourself. So stay tuned. I implore you to like this video, share this video, and comment the current stage where you find yourself on your research. Now let's get straight up to the business. Now, there is something we call the PCVL model. I'm going to actually explain it. Now, when I actually explain this model, even while you're sleeping on the bed, you can be able to formulate over 50,000 topics just on your own. Do you know that your brain is an AI? Your brain is way better than an AI. So P stands for population, C stands for the concept, V stands for the variables of interest, while L stands for the what? Location. Now, let's go. Let's see how we can actually fit this in. Remember to like this video and share it. It's very, very important to any undergraduate who is in Nigeria or in Africa that actually needs to hear this. Now, let's go, guys. Now, when we talk about the population, now it's very easy for you to think about anything as your P, right? So your population could be your friends. Yes, it could be your friends who are youths. It could be patients. It could be older adults. It could be healthcare workers. It could be pediatrics. It could be babies. It could be mothers. It could be women of childbearing age. Just pick a population group. And that way, it's going to actually make it very simple for you. The second part of it is what? Is the C, which is known as the concept. We have a lot of areas. We have non-communicable diseases, we have communicable diseases, we have immunization, we have primary health care, we have reproductive health, we have a wide array of what areas where we'll study. Now, when you ask yourself this question, which area in your discipline do you actually find very interesting? So it could be communicable diseases. But now when it comes into communicable diseases, we can have HIV and AIDS, we can have tuberculosis, we can have maybe leprosy and other forms of communicable diseases, right? So when it comes to non-communicable diseases, we can have malaria, we can have diabetes, we can have loads of them. Right? There are loads of non-communicable diseases. When it comes to reproductive health, we can actually have maybe contraception, we can have maternal and child health, loads of them. So it's all about you choosing a concept. Now let's now step into the V. Now when it comes to the V, we are talking about the variables of interest. Now, what do we mean by the variables of interest? Before you actually start the study, there are always things that you're always thinking about. There are always things that you have in mind that you really want to work on. So it could be maybe you want to explore prevalence, or maybe there are epidemiological indices that are actually interested to you. Maybe it could be knowledge, it could be perception, it could be practices, it could be utilization. These are all what we call variables of interest that you want to explore from the population group that you've chosen. Remember, this is your what? Your V. PCV. So you can actually decide to say, okay, you want to pick 3 variables of interest. That could be knowledge, attitude, another one, practices. You want to explore their practices. That's also another variable of interest. I see that we're getting there. Cool. Now, the next one is what? L, which is the what? Location. Now, you've chosen your population group, you've chosen the concept, that's the area where you want to work on. Now you've chosen your variable of interest, but you need a location. Where do you want to get them? Do you want to get them in the university? Do you want to get them in the healthcare center? Do you want to get them in the church? Do you want to get them maybe in a religious institution? Now, when it comes to an educational institution, it could be primary school, it could be among secondary school, it could be among maybe tertiary institution, maybe it could be a teaching hospital, it could be a religious institution like a mosque, a church, it could be a healthcare facility, maybe a hospital, private healthcare center, whatever, guys. It could be a community, it could be community based, it could be a city, it could be a town, it could be whatever. So just think about an area, guys, and that is actually really going to make a lot of sense. So I decided to share this secret finally. Now, when you've now chosen an area, now let me now produce 3 topics now. Now let me say, for example, in terms of my population, I'm interested in teenagers. Now in terms of maybe in terms of my C, which is the concept, I'm interested in maternal health. So I'm going forward into what? Maybe pregnancy, childbirth. So I'm interested in teenagers, pregnancy for my concept, right? Now coming to my variables of interest, maybe I'm interested in knowledge, right? So depending on how I'm shaping my topic now, remember the idea is to get the point. Now maybe I'm interested in knowledge. Now in terms of my location now, I'm interested in what? Maybe a tertiary university like Abia State University. So my topic could actually be knowledge of what? Maybe knowledge of teenage pregnancy among maybe students, female students in Abia State University. That's the topic. That way I've been able to actually pick around. Now I could actually choose another one. I could actually say, okay, cool. What I'm actually interested in, my population group is what? Children. Then when it comes to my concept, I'm interested in what? Immunization. Now, when it comes to my variable of interest, I'm interested in prevalence, right? And when it comes to the location, I'm interested in maybe a community like Abia State community, for example. Let me just put it that way. So I could say what? The prevalence of maybe immunization among children, or maybe something like that. You see, I could actually pick up all this, then buckle it out to get my topic. Now let's assume I want to go back to what my friend asked me here about choosing the topic around HIV. So let's advise him now. So if you want to actually go out there, maybe my population group, I'm interested in women, right? Women of childbearing age. Then when it comes to my concept, I'm interested in communicable disease, which is HIV. Now that's what we already chose there. And now in terms of the variable of interest now, I'm interested in knowledge and also prevention. And in terms of my location, maybe it's going to be in Owerri West. Now I could now say now knowledge and prevention of HIV among women of what? Childbearing age in what? Owerri West. Guys, we made it. So you see, so you can actually spin around variables. Then it's now up to you to take it to your supervisor to now fine tune it. So this is what we call the BCVL model by Sentisini in choosing a what? A topic. So share this video to any undergraduate out there, or any master's student or PhD student, anybody who is actually interested in being a self-AI made individual. One love, guys. Bye-bye.